Now, in the first play of the game, right, this other team missed a golden opportunity to be able to score and ended up bailing out Flight and Jesser, and it all started with that first screen. So notice the coverage, right? Boom. Yellow shorts, switch. Now, anytime you hear switch, you slip. And since Jeff is on his outside, if he makes his roll and opens up towards the ball, shows a hand, that should be easy lob pass over the top. And since he's such a threat at that position, if Flight's brain isn't working so slow, he'll go over and pinch in on this help. And if he does that, notice what the second screen is about to do. He's going to set this screen, slip, and pop to the 3. So if that roll happens, he sets the screen, slips, and pops, and doesn't freeze up after setting this onto Jesser and he falls over. That should be an open 3 from that left slot. Now, anytime Flight plays 2s, 3s, 4s, or 5s, this is how he can still be effective, by setting screens. Because realize this, Flight is probably going to be the worst player on the floor. So what does that mean for his teammate? He's probably going to have the best player on the floor. And now that's Jesser for this game. And realize this now, he'll probably have the second worst player on the floor guarding him on the other team. So now you get into a 2-man action where you're screening for the best player, which is now Jesser. That player will be able to have so many options going to attack the player that Flight is guarding because they're playing him in a gap 1. So that gap means a drop coverage. Now they can score from any level, from 3, from mid-range, at the rim. It don't matter. And 2, if they decide to switch this action, space the floor out, let them cook. But what does Jesser do here? He just eats up this space, gets some contact, and now he gets the lay. And now Flight, let him cook a little bit, right? Let Flight mix up a little bit. Let him mix up a little bit. And now never in my life would I think I'll see 2 defenders on FlightReacts at one time. And since they decided not to open their mouth, pause, Flight got a highlight play and a slow motion. Come on, man. Ain't the instant replay, but it's still a slow motion, you know what I'm saying? And now everybody's always like, Flight can't shoot. Why can't Flight shoot? I'll tell you why. It's his lack of coordination and lack of muscle and body control. Because shooting a basketball is an elegant motion. You have to be able to control every single part and every single rhythm that goes into shooting a shot. And if you can't, you're going to be inefficient, inconsistent, and you're not going to be able to be a good shooter like Flight is. And now right here with this pass, another thing with passing. You always say, lead your teammate to where they should be. Lead them with the pass. But sometimes you don't got to lead them with the pass if they already got good positioning. Flight catches here at the top, right? Jeff now has a mismatch down low. And so what should you do? Let him catch that ball closer to the rim, instead of leading him to the pass on the perimeter, because that's not where he's going to attack the size advantage. He's going to put his shoulder down, post up, boom, try to get a bucket inside the paint, instead of trying to dribble, and get around this mismatch. Then Flight throws us towards the corner, where he already had position down low towards that block. And then notice Flight right here, offensively. Solid contest right there. Notice him offensively. Boom, hard cut, fills back out to space, right? Boom, shuffles up to that wing, sets a screen, and guess what he's about to do again? Got the switch, goes back to the other side, and leaves space for his teammates to work, right? Notice what he's doing. Has not taken a single dribble yet. But what does he do? Boom, spot up, gets a shot, knock it down with the instant replay, man. I'm telling you, every single team needs a player that'll do things like this, where they'll cut, they'll set screens, they'll play off the ball and be patient and get them buckets when it's readily available. And now defensively though, bro. Flight, there's a lot of stuff with Flight defensively you can talk about, but this one right here. This further proves to me that Flight's brain works at half the speed of man. Notice this, right? Passing. Off-ball screen action, right? Listen. Switch. And how long does it take for Flight to go and make this switch? Catch. 1 dribble. 2 dribble. 2 strides into a layup until Flight goes over to pick up on the player you're supposed to switch on, bro. Flight's brain just doesn't operate the same speed as us, bro. And I've been saying this all June, bro. All June. Flight has one hot spot. And the one hot spot is the right wing. It's his only hot spot. That's the only place he will knock down threes at a solid clip. And so the good thing about this is that defenders don't guard Flight for real. So he can catch the ball anytime he wants, dribble over to that right wing, and take that shot. And he should start doing more of that, bro. Instead of settling for shots elsewhere, get to your hot spot. And now defensively again, bro, I got to point this out. Positioning. You've been practically switching damn near every single action, right? And so what should you do right here? As your defender goes and sets this back screen or flare screen or whatever it is, you open your mouth and you talk. And you make sure that they can get in position early so they could drop underneath and go and switch. But what does Flight do? Just stand there and watch. Now defensively again, bro, just notice Flight. Just really watch his efforts defensively. Notice. Just really watch it. Just really. Right? Guarding blue shorts, turns around. Oh shit. Right? Notice he has not moved one bit. Frank moves over. Frank moves back. Why are you on your knees? You have not done anything. He's still not playing defense. All these second chance points, second opportunities. Guess what? They shoot again. Brick. Maybe if Flight got in there and rebound, they could have got a possession off. But now he's sitting there smiling because he just let a possession get loose. Come on, man. Lock in, Flight. Now, once again, notice Flight. Notice the efforts. Just notice the efforts. I just want a little more effort out of Flight. I know the guns be getting to his lungs, but it should not take you this long to go and pick up on your player that you're supposed to be guarding off a rebound. Now, Flight, once again, please, just a little bit of effort, bro. Just a little bit of effort. This game shouldn't have been this close. You could have went crazy, had all them buckets, and won like 13-6. What would have been much better than winning 13-12. Now, there's a little bit of pressure, but still, man, give me some defensive effort. Give me some defensive highlights. Give me some defensive instant replays for once. Then once again, what I say, this right wing, all June, not even all June, all year, it's the only hot spot, the right wing. Get there every single time before you shoot and pull it because they're not going to guard you. So right here, notice this action right here with Jeff, right? Sets his first one. But notice how he's going to catch the ball, and is he able to see the help once he does catch it on this roll? No, he's not able to see the help. It's on his backside. He can sense it, but he's not sure how much they're actually there. So he goes up and gets blocked. He should have went with the left. But notice if they did this, right? First handoff, they switch it. So what if you did a second handoff, right? To where Jeff comes back and now he switches it again and he's on that inside between blue shorts and yellow. So now he opens up towards the ball, makes that roll, and guess what? He can now see the whole floor as soon as he does catch in case there is help that comes over. Now he can be able to make a play or he can just go up and get that layup. All right, now I'm gonna be honest. This is probably in Flight's top 5 toughest shots that he's ever hit in his YouTube career. I ain't gonna lie. That bit low-key tough. But I ain't gonna lie. Notice the rotation on the ball. How does that even happen, bro? How? I literally don't get it. When players shoot shots and the ball is rotating this other diagonally and horizontally, I just don't get it, bro. I don't understand. But hey, a bucket's a bucket. And right here, Flight been going crazy. Threes, middies, all that, right? So listen. End it. So what is Flight about to do? He's about to rush a shot, throws it up. Of course it's bricks. And guess what? Offensive rebound. Hold on. He has another chance. Pulls it again. Shoot again. Breaks it. But notice this. The whole game, the reason why Flight's been making shots is because he was the one to choose what shots he takes and what shots he doesn't take. And the second that he decided to listen to somebody else and take the shots that they told him to take and they want him to take, he bricks all of them. So realize this. Anytime somebody tells you to do something in a game, don't do it and do what you feel. Because the second that you don't do what you feel, you get yourself out that zone that you need to be able to get buckets. And then guess what happens right after? They get their shot, the shot that they want. They knock it down, 12 up. Tension. But notice these last couple of possessions, right? This is why this 3v3 is so inspirational. Jester low-key got mixed right there. Hold on. If Jester learned how to move, he would have probably like one of the smoothest handles on YouTube. I ain't gonna lie. It's in his hips. That's a tough pass too. Hold on, that pass is tough. Sold it though. Sold it. But guess what? Ain't nobody right here telling Flight to shoot anything. Game on the line. Jester trying to get his bucket because he's like, man, I gotta get this one. Flight gets it, and what does he do? Get straight to his spot and get himself the bucket that he wants. Much different from that last bucket that he had. He gets to his spot, Flight hype, they win the game, 13-12, game winner. One of Flight's best games. And so, that's the end of this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, turn on notifications, and we out of here.